But then you're not really live. Should I wait a couple seconds after? I don't know. We're still learning, okay? But welcome in. Today is Tuesday. I'm pretty sure. And I made carne con papas, smothered in red chili, and some frijoles. You know, something a little basic, a little fun. And I'm starving. I'm really hungry. Hope you guys are having a good day. And I have some news for you, just so you guys know. But first, let me get some food in me because seriously, I'm hungry. I didn't get napkins again. Hold on. Oh, yummy, yummy. Ooh. See how the frijoles came out? Exactly what I wanted. Oh my goodness. Hi, Nathan. Hi, comadre. How are you? How are you doing today? What you have for lunch? I had to cook today. But it came out good, so yay. Soda. Hi, Nathan. You just had green chili. It's been a while since I had a good green chili. I want to say the best one I tasted so far was in New Mexico. It was like a mom and pop shop. It was really delicious. I gotta make a trip over there again. I'm good. Goma, and you? I'm glorious. I was getting really hungry, you know, when you start getting all like, give me food. That's why I was like, hold on. Let me take a couple bites. Look, I'm even losing my voice. I'm not hungry. Welcome in, Tina. Martha, welcome in. What I needed. Some food. I got a notification from Google today, and usually I use the Google map for giving like reviews and stuff, because that's like I always look up things on Google before I go to see, you know, how the pictures look. Nothing from the website, because the website's always going to make it look prettier. So I want to see what the people take pictures of and what they comment. So I also do that so that people like me can go in there, right? So Google goes, congratulations, you are ranked the top 10% of restaurant reviewers. And I was like, that's cool. Like, does it give me any perks? It gives me nothing. Nothing. So, I mean, cool. But you know, you figure you'd be like, congratulations, you're like top 10. Here's $2. Spend it on our Google store or something. I don't know. No. Top 10. I still didn't get nothing. So that sucks. Welcome, Christina. So, you know how yesterday I was saying I really wanted a Coke? I got one. The cashback rewards, I do already have that. Miranda, she said, okay, Jean, LOL, that's cool. Oh, just so you guys know, you're in the presence of the top 10 Google reviewer, okay? It sounds funny, but fancy. Sorry, let me focus. That's cool, but yes, you need to cashback rewards. I do get that. Every time I go, like, you know, they ask for the reviews on the cashback and you get money and stuff. That's actually, if you ever see me donating on people's pages, that's where the money's coming from. Cashback. Any cashback rewards from Google that, you know, like, can we see your receipt? Did you go to this store? Do they have whatever, you know? That those like 10 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents add up. And you can use them on YouTube. So you can use them to dono, you can use them to subscribe to places. You can, like, your membership, your YouTube membership can be charged from there. So, in case you guys didn't know, something. Oh, talking about that, if you guys don't mind, double tap that screen. You'll get a little nice animation. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of these. Jay, if you're watching, I hope you're proud of me. I actually remembered. I think that's how you do it. I think. So, back to what I was getting to. I really wanted a Coke yesterday. And then I was like, I know a little bit of the history. And you know how you get like little bits of information, but you never really look into it yourself. I was like, maybe I should look into it, right? So I was like, how do they make this? What's in there? I know there's no more cocaine in there, obviously, right? Because it's illegal. But I was like, how much water? How much sugar? So I know they say, what is it? 56 grams of sugar. I don't know what that looks like. 56 grams. I don't know. What is that? Like a tablespoon? I don't know. Okay. So then I went to look. I took notes. I took notes this time, okay? So I can be more thorough with my information. So apparently it takes 3 liters of water to make 1 liter of Coca-Cola. Which, what's going on with all that water? Like, what's the whole process? Because it doesn't say it on there. Apparently, like, the Coca-Cola recipe is like secret. Okay? Secret. Not like, the workers know it or whatever. So, it's so secret that only 2 people in the world know it, supposedly, okay? This is what they're saying, but they can say whatever until they prove it. So supposedly only 2 people know of the Coca-Cola recipe, the actual recipe. And they're not allowed to like fly together or travel together or anything like that because, we can't have both of them dying. And like the physical recipe or whatever is behind some like giant vault, like a multi-million, the ones you see on TV. I don't know, it seems like too much to me. Yeah, I get it, corporate espionage. Hey Corey, Natalie, welcome in, and all that good stuff. But what is this, like the presidency? You can't travel together. It's behind a vault. Seems a little excessive, but whatever. It is a very, very successful, long time ago business. So back to what I was saying with the water though. Apparently, it takes so much water to make a soda. Like, the liter of soda, it takes 3 liters of water to make 1 liter of soda. And it's not like they use spring water. They use the water reserves, the stuff that's underground. That, like, back in, I wrote that down, a couple years ago. So a couple years ago, they opened a plant. It was a packaging plant in Caldera, India. And they were using their water reserve, right? And you gotta imagine Caldera, India is very limited in water, sort of like Arizona. So they like use the water reserves. So they had this plant for 20 years there. By the end of the 20 years, they had no water. They used all the water reserve that this Caldera, city needed. It left the locals with 0 water in a desert place with basically no way to live. And then they just packed up and left and moved the business to another place. Just left it like that. I thought that was pretty messed up because how are you gonna like really mess the locals up like that? And I bet you the locals were like, great, we have work, we have money coming in, but it was a short-term gain, a humongous long-term loss for generations. Now you guys got no water. Place is unlivable, So they want to switch to syrup to sugarcane. Well, I didn't see the modern information. I just went back into the day, which let me tell you, I love Mexican soda. I'd be in trouble, okay? So then somehow I was like, so who made this? Like how long has it been around? Because when I was looking up, it said that Coke's been around for 136 years. And I'm like, damn, that's like the late 1800s? That's a long time ago. So Turns out that the guy that made it is John Pepperton. Sir Pepperton made it. And he actually sort of stole the idea from another guy that's a French guy, and his name was Angelo Mariani. And he was selling it as a drink with an excessive amount of cocaine in there. Like, a lot of it, not a little bit. Like, that thing was like, and these are all guesstimate numbers, okay? It was like 95% cocaine, and the rest was like wine and sugar. So, yeah. Rocket Cola is amazing. I have an issue. And my compadre, he's seen it. He knows when I go over, he's like, I got you some sodas. I love him. I love that. He knows. Because I know they like, was it Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, and like the zeros and stuff like that. But I'm more of a Coca-Cola person, so. Anyways, I digress. So, I started looking into this, and I'm like, well, obviously this guy, he's like in the business of making patented meds, which basically means that they're not like herbal, they're like fakey meds. He wants to patent meds. So in the whole process, he realizes that Angelo Marini is making like crazy bank on the other side of the world, marketing this like amazing drink that heals everything. Like, hey, you can't focus? Have some of this. Hey, you can't, like, you have a headache? This will help you. You have menstruation cramps. Here, your wife is hysteric. Give her some of this wine, this new wine mixture drink. So they're marketing it as this like miracle drink. So he's like, I'm gonna bring it over here, make some adjustments, and sell it over here, right? So he brings it, starts doing, adds like a ridiculous amount of sugar to it. Boom. It's not doing good. So, like the first month, they almost sell like nothing. It's like a miserable. Like, this isn't gonna work, right? So then they start marketing the same way. It's all in marketing. The same way that they're doing it over there, they start marketing it over here. Hey, you have a headache here. Your wife isn't in the mood here. Oh, this will make your manhood, whatever. And it's also good for if you're sick, if you have the cough, if you have, the flu, if you have anything you have. This thing is going to fix it for you. It is a miracle drink, and you're going to feel amazing while taking it. So, it starts selling fast after that. After, the beginning. It really starts picking up. And if I'm not mistaken, this was in Georgia. So, it becomes like a very popular drink in Georgia. Everybody in Georgia in the late 1800s is apparently on Coke. Okay? Which makes sense why when we watch, side note, okay, when we watch these TV shows of like the 1800s where the ladies are, and they all talk like this, and they couldn't move their jaw. It's because they were on cocaine and they couldn't move their jaw, or they were like that. Okay, so we all know that cocaine jaw where they had too much. It's like this, or the other option for them is to and they just talk like this because they can't move it, but they feel amazing, like that. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Are those your famous homemade tortillas? No, they're not. They're from Le Package. It's lunchtime. There's not a lot of time. Either I cook food or I cook fresh tortillas, Gotta improvise as much as I can. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yes, cocaine jaw. Back to where we were. So, it starts picking up, and this guy's like, heck yeah, I hit it. This is it. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be doing good. Boom. Alcohol's illegal. This poor guy's like, oh shit, like, I'm gonna have to tweak the recipe because now alcohol's illegal, and obviously his bills ain't gonna pay themselves. You hear that page? I took notes for you guys, okay? The Coke jaw, right? Thank you, Gina. It's no joke. We all know it. Like when you're in a party and you're just seeing them and they're like, yeah, you know what that is. So, in, I wrote it down, give me a second. In 1886, he ends up changing or revising the recipe, and he adds, a shit ton of sugar, some caffeine, and takes away the alcohol. Leaves the cocaine in there. It's basically even better. Okay? Salud, bitches. We having fun now in Coco. And so then he starts looking for investors. Well, he was looking for help, right? His friend told him rebrand, change the whatever. He got that. But then, because it was so popular in Georgia, and he's like, I want to expand or whatever, this basically a Nepo baby. His family was rich, so he was rich, and he's just looking to get rich off other people's ideas. His name was Asa Candler Griggs. I do like saying Candler. It's not a candle, it's a candeler. Anyways, so yeah, he ends up approaching him, Mr. Penderton, and he's like, hey, can I buy a portion of your company? For you guys that were like, what happened? Did he sell it all? I'll tell you, I actually looked into this one because I was like, I want to know if their families are still getting royalties. Anyways, let's go back. So he approaches him, he's like, hey, can I buy your company? Penderton's like, are you crazy? No, I'll sell you. I need an investor. I'll sell you a portion of the company. So they become business partners, which is all good, becomes all whatever. And he also, besides the business partners, he also buys the recipe for Coca-Cola. He buys the recipe. Oh, you guys are going to die when you hear this. Guess how much he bought the recipe for Coca-Cola? This bazillion-dollar company that we're all addicted to, and it's all worldwide. I'll let you guys marinate while I chew on my food. Hey Hodgepodge, welcome in. You guys don't forget to take some time to like the video, please. I was gonna say that all bad. Now that you marinated and you thought about how much he sold this recipe to this guy for, $2,300. $2,300. You guys, I know money was different back then, but that's like $75K in our time. You're gonna tell me he sold a recipe that he knew was gonna be good because it was so popular, so good, for $2,300? $75K nowadays? I mean, yeah, they're still partners in the business, right? But a lot can change. And the guy now owns the recipe, right? So, remember how I said a lot can change? Well, it did. Pepperton, who advertised this as a miracle drink that makes you feel fabulous and wonderful, and you can, fuck up this world because you're feeling amazing, and it'll cure anything, ends up dying of like a stomach virus or something like that, some stomach issue he had. I want to say it was cancer, but I'm not quite sure. He ends up dying because obviously the cocaine wasn't going to fix that. It was just making him feel okay, So he dies in 1888. And before they even bury his ass, before he even has his wake, guess who's there? Like, hey, can I buy the company? Like, all of it? Griggs. This guy was really in, like, I'm going to make as much money out of doing nothing, just buying stuff that I didn't even invent. Like that. So, the family, obviously, they just lost their dad, whatever. I'm assuming they were under duress, but I can't speak for them. They sold. So now Griggs buys everything. He owns everything. He owns the recipe. He owns the name, the company, everything. So in 1892, we got the official Coca-Cola brand. It's the official one. That's when Coca-Cola had the kicks. The fun times, right, Hodgepodge? The good old days. The good old days. Hey, you're making a mess with your food. This dog just threw all his food so he can eat it off the ground. Anyways, so he ends up doing that. And obviously it starts thriving. This guy, he knows his marketing. He knew this thing could be like super big. And he took it to the next level, which is, you know, the Coca-Cola we know was born. But they have such a high... this bite looks good. Hold on. Here's Edward. So, obviously, now it's like countrywide. He's taking it other places. They need more supply of cocaine. It's still not illegal, although alcohol is, which is hilarious. Anyways, and he's like, Coca-Cola company is going through farmers. Not only just in America, they're going through farmers in, you know, South America, all where you can basically grow the cocaine right there. And they're blowing through the farmers, you know, inventory as well as their crops. And if you don't know about crops, is obviously they grow slow, so you gotta wait until the next one grows. But if you keep planting in the same soil and you don't let it get the nutrients again, the soil dies out. That's how you get the dust bowl, okay? So you have to like plant and then put something else in there that's gonna bring the dirt back with the nutrients it needs to grow more stuff, right? It's like a do it once, do it the other, do it once, do it the other. So supply and demand is super like, it's high. Everybody fucking wants Coca-Cola, okay? Everybody wants it. I want it. I thought you're sharing these facts, Jean. I enjoy watching documentaries of kind stuff and send you down there. I know, me too, Stillwater. It happens to me a lot. A lot. I know a lot of useless facts. Anyways, so they reach out to this one company. This is where I started getting a little mad, okay? Just like yesterday, you'll see the connection, okay? So it's called Monsanto, something like that. Monsanto, Monsanto. And they decide to basically have them as their supplier because they're like, we got you, whatever you need, we got you, you know? This company, we could do a whole nother video just on them. And it's not going to be a pleasant one, you guys. It is not going to be a pleasant one with this company because this company is bad. Like if there was a super villain, it would be them, okay? They make all sorts of chemicals, okay? They're not like this company that says, oh, you know, we help the environment, whatever. No. Do we help people? No, we don't. They make all kinds of chemicals and pesticides, not just chemicals, also pesticides, as well as Agent Orange. Do you guys ever learn about this in school? So I remember about something like that. Agent Orange is a gas, it's a chemical weapon. Okay? Agent Orange is a chemical weapon that was used in Vietnam that causes cancer, painful ass death, horrible things, okay? It's bad. It is a bad thing. So this is the people that Coke decides to go with. Like, hey, we're making drinks for the regular people. Let's go with the people that make chemical weapons. Of course, because that's logical. They're definitely out to take care of, you know, everyday people. You know. But there'll be a whole nother video because, wow. Remember how yesterday I was upset because I was like, oh my god, it's made by Clorox? Is there like one company out there that can make something without causing horrible harm to the environment or to the people? I don't know. But that's where I stopped my research for a second because I started going into that one hole with that specific company and I was like, oh my, that is sad. But So they get this company, Monsanto, and Monsanto helps them achieve their goals. They have now Coca-Cola in like every store, every piece of the world. You know, it's everywhere. They got their supplier. They got what they needed. Now they wanted to make it look. This is where this guy Griggs and his marketing team were ruthless, because if anybody back in the day, well, still sort of right now, if speaks bad about them, lawsuit. If you, by any chance, make something that's like Coca-Cola and the recipe is really similar to it, lawsuit. If like anybody, you breathe their name wrong, lawsuit. So they had like a bunch of lawsuits going on. Then they're like, we need to make this targeted to children because they're the future. And children, hey mom, can I have this? Of course, baby. Hey mom, can I have? That's where the money is, right? So they start basically this marketing campaign of let's get it into everybody. Let's make Coca-Cola a household name. And it worked, you guys. It worked. They started making like flyers and magazines because, you know, for a while there wasn't like TV or anything. So they would provide flyers, and it was always this happy family and Coca-Cola. Or there was like, let's go for a picnic on a date, and what were they carrying? A Coca-Cola. Or let's just, you know, things like that, right? So it was really, thank you so much, Gina. You guys double tap that screen for them likes. I really appreciate it. So, it's so good. Anyways, so then TV comes around, right? They start making ads and everything, but they were smart, okay? Briggs and his marketing team are like, well, we got radio ads, we got magazines, billboards, whatever. Welcome, Dee. Aloha. And they have all this. What other market could we tap so we can, you know, solidify it? And let's be honest, we all know what market it is. The movies. Have you noticed when you look at all these old school movies, even from the 80s, or like, well, I guess in the 80s it started getting a little more, but like in the 70s, the 60s, the old school movies, a lot of Coca-Cola. And I mean, even in the cafes, like you could see the Coca-Colas everywhere, right? So they decide, not only are we gonna like sponsor a couple movies, we're gonna make our own movie. And in every opportunity in that movie we have, we're gonna display the Coca-Cola. So, you know, like the main characters would be talking and this and that, whatever, and here it is. And it was like a subliminal, sort of like not in your face, but in your face, whatever that means. Also, this is not sponsored because I don't think they would want me sponsoring this information anyways. But we haven't done it yet. I have to book it. I'll let you guys know. But so this movie is a big hit. It's not just like, oh, it did good. It was like big level hit back in the day. Oh God, I should have written that movie down. Oh, you guys could know. But that's basically how we ended up with Coca-Cola, a household name everywhere. But if you guys want to do some more digging, I encourage you, because there's also some really messed up stuff that they've been doing nowadays. It never really got better after that, you know? Yeah, they took the cocaine out, but then it was just harming the environment and the people in different ways. So if you guys do your research, or if you're curious or whatever, there's still some pretty messed up stuff going around, and they're still using 3 liters of water per 1 liter of Coke, which is wild considering we're all talking about water shortages in places, you know, like here. I love your pots on the stove. Those are your favorite colors. Thank you. They were on special for $30. It was a whole set. So, you know me. I got them from Kohl's if you're interested. Feel free. I'm sure they still have some. But yeah, so that is what I learned. I hope you guys enjoyed learning with me. I encourage you to go and look up your more information, because it's wild. not only is this thing like, oh, just so you guys know, there was a study because at some point in time, not too long ago, I want to say 80s, 90s, probably 80s, the people started saying, hey, obesity, whatever, it's too much sugar, it's bad for you, these drinks are like so much sugar in each one, it's really bad for you. And it was like bad propaganda for Coca-Cola. So they went and basically bribed universities to do studies so that they could see if it was the amount of sugar that you were drinking that was really making you obese and sick, or if it was just the fact that you were fat and lazy and didn't want to work out. Do you think these universities were like, we're not going to lie to the public? Do you think they were like, absolutely not. Why would we fake these research stuff? No. They didn't. They lied for them. They took the bribe. Oh, here's a new West Wing of the library for you. Oh, you guys need research for some other random stuff, so you can tell the truth on that one and not this one. They didn't. So, there's a lot of contradicting information going out there where they were like, it's not healthy, and then these scientists, these, from whatever, were like, no, it is, it's good for you, don't worry about it. When, yes, the anonymous donors. And the craziest part is that at one point they did a research one where they compared, rats, they would give them cocaine and then they would give them sugar and see which one that they would want, right? And the rats, after, they did their whole thing, they would have the rat choose between having sugar or having drugs. Guess what they always went for? Sugar. We might not have cocaine in this, but we have sugar. And it's super addicting. And that's why I had to drive my ass off over there to get a can of soda, because I am addicted to sugar and I have a problem. And that is it. That's how we went all, 360 degrees from start to finish. And I answered my question. I have an issue, you guys, but it's delicious. Oh, delicious. What's up with you guys? Let's see the chat. Let's see, Gina, it's going very slow. I can't really walk yet. Move my feet very little. I'm praying I can walk by June. Don't give up. Don't give up, D. It's gonna take time. Nothing goes overnight. You got this. You got the determination. Ain't nothing gonna stop you. Ain't nothing gonna hold you back. It's just gonna take time. Don't give up, okay? You got this. And this concludes the edition of Tea Time with Jean. I love it. Thank you, Gina. I love tortillas. Okay. Por estar hablando. I ate all the tortillas and not the meat. But yeah, that concludes. I got my questions and my answers and random facts in the middle. But yeah. You know what else I got questions about? And I gotta look into it because my daughter texted me at 11 in the morning. She goes, Mom, what's buffalo sauce made out of? I was like, that's so random. Like, she's in class right now. She should be learning math. Why is she asking about buffalo sauce? I don't know. So I looked up a recipe and sent it to her really quick. She goes, that's a lot of stuff. Why is there buffalo sauce? And I go, I don't know, but give me a second. I'll let you know when you come home. So after this video, I gotta find out where and who invented buffalo sauce, if there's any record of it. But yeah. Oh, that was delicious, you guys. I hope you learned a little something with me. If you guys aren't liking this kind of cheese, let me know. But don't think I'm not gonna have other ones. The moment I get some real good cheese, I'll be giving it to you. Those aren't gone. I just haven't had time to actually get the cheese with the regular people because I've been busy. Oh, you know what? Sorry to hear that. So Coro said, D, sorry to hear that. I too have sugar cravings, not every day, but it's still there, like an addiction, right? Right? And then you're just sitting here like, ooh, Coke would be great right now. Or chocolate would be amazing. Oh man, you know, and you're like super comfortable, and sometimes it gets you so bad that you have to get up, put clothes on, and drive somewhere and do your hair so you don't look crazy to get it. You know, that's an addiction when you can't just wait or like not get it. It is. I have to admit it. My defense, they didn't have Coke Zero, and I feel like I'm doing better than before because before I could sit down with a 2 liter cola. Why did I say it like that? A 2 liter of soda. God, when Jay sees this video again, he's gonna make so much fun of me. The cola. Um, I lost track. Anyways, I could finish it. I could finish the whole 2 liter of soda. Like I am dangerous with that, and I got him pretty good. One every other day now. Mm-hmm. Oh, I added bay leaves to my carne con papas. I like it. What is it about bay leaves that's so good? You can add it to anything that has any kind of juice or broth in it. Gee, that is good. Mm-hmm. So go to I had surgery almost 2 months now. I can't walk. So I'm doing physical therapy at home. You love bay leaves too, D? Yeah, you know, I don't know what it is, but they're really good. One time, my daughter fell and like scratched her face. It was like really nasty looking. And we were out of the ointment. So my mom goes, hold on, because my mom has a green thumb. Her and my grandpa, they can grow anything. I have the skill of killing any plant. I don't know what happens. Okay, I breathe on it, it's gone. Anyways, she goes outside, comes in with some leaves, boils the water, boils the leaves, cools them down a little, and puts them on her face. I was like, what is happening here? She's like, yeah, they're bay leaves. They're great for healing. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. Like, that's what's in the ointments. And I was like, oh, well, that's good to know. I didn't know that. So, yeah, she put it on there. We left it on for, like, I want to say, like, 30 minutes. The scratches were gone. The redness was gone. She was fine. There was a little bit of blood. So, it was a good help, you know? Let me put this away. I was impressed. I was impressed. Ooh, you know what, too? Funny story. My grandpa, he used to eat like watermelons and just, you know, pumpkins and stuff. And just, he would boil the pumpkins. One time, he's outside and he's just sitting there watching the cars go by and he's eating pumpkins because we had them and we had made them into sort of caramelized. So they add honey, milk, and you just eat them like that. And I was eating the seeds. So he had some seeds still in his little like sopita thing he had going on. I saw him, my mom saw him, spit them out into the patch of just dirt, you know, and that was it. Tell me why a couple months later, we see this like big vine growing. We had pumpkins. He spit them out and we had pumpkins. You know how hard that is in Arizona here in our kind of land? I've never seen anybody just spit something out and it magically puts itself into the dirt and it grows. So, yeah. Yeah, I was surprised. And it happened multiple times with him because he would come over and he would like, you know, help with whatever my mom wanted to grow. So we always had like pomegranates, lemons, apples, watermelons, oranges. What do we have? Ooh, chaltepines, just regular chiles de árbol. Man, we had a whole bunch. We've gone through a whole bunch. He was really good at it. Gina said, my auntie keeps telling me to experiment with bay leaves. I think you should. They're delicious. And it sounds like they have a lot of like good stuff that we might not know about, but we should know about. Should we look into that? Should that be our next learn and eat? Let me know. Let me know if you guys want to. Just found out that raw watermelon seeds are edible. I mean, a couple of them have to go down there, right? If we, I don't know. Best wishes and prayers for rapid recovery. Yes, sending wonderful vibes to you, D. You are going to make it. You're going to get it. I hope it's not really hot in summertime over there for you, though. Is your physical therapy just indoors for now? Is your hoodie a tattoo inspiration for... Oh, I wish he was here so I could tell. Gina said, is your hoodie a tattoo inspiration for the hubby? Look, babe. Jay, where's the tattoo? Where's the tattoo, Jay? Jay, the tattoo? It's funny, but I have one in my back. Want to see? Look. Hold on. Let me see if you guys can see. Hold on. See? I had a big ass one. Oh, you guys can't see. Hold on. There you go one. Damn it, you guys can't see. Whatever. Anyways, let me fix it. Yeah. I got one. I want it in the back. It would be cool. He has a big dragon. I like his. It needs a little bit of retouch, like some more white to eyeliner, but his is awesome. I would like to get a dragon on my arm. I think it would look really nice. Like have it right here. I don't know. So like a little pet. And then I want to get Julius tattooed on me too. Mostly his judging face, you know? That face he gives me. It's always like that. He's always looking at me weird. Gina was in the hospital 7 days after surgery, then rehab 1 month, then home. Oh, it's better to be home though. I'm glad you're at least home now because, I don't know, I worked in the hospital and it was really, I don't know. It's okay to show up and work, you know, but when you're there day after day and it starts feeling like a prison. So I'm glad you're home. It helps the morals, you know. So keep on pushing. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low. Oh, so this has become my I learned today thing. I'm going to use it because I want to give you guys the right information and the names. And the way that I remember things is I don't really remember the names or the dates. I remember the facts, you know, which becomes really annoying because it feels like sometimes I love having these conversations with people, not only about like random things I learn, but, you know, any kind of things. What are your thoughts, your feelings on life, religion, history, you know, politics? I do like it. But a lot of people don't know how to have a conversation. They just start arguing if you don't believe the same way or if you don't agree with them. And that's not what I want. And then they start, well, tell me a time. Well, give me an example. And then you give them the example and then, well, who did that? When was that? What time? Were they eating? What were they wearing? And I'm like, that's not how my brain remembers things. My brain remembers it like this and this happened. Not, you know, John Pepperton from 1872 on June 2nd at 7 o'clock. You know, him, he was this and this and that. By tomorrow, I'll forget John Pepperton's name and the year. Oh, but that goes like in 1800. So, anyways, I love conversations like that. It just feels more, I don't know, comfortable. But it's hard to find people like that. So I'm glad you guys stuck around and listened to me jibby jabbing, talking about stuff. The problem is carrying a conversation. The worst. What do you mean? We're talking right now. I don't know. So a lot of times, if you guys ever see me out in the world and somebody's trying to tell me something, if I realize that they're going to start getting aggressive or offended or like that, I'll just play stupid. And I'll be like, no way, tell me more. Well, they'll be like, oh, did you know that? Oh, wow. And I'll listen to them. I still like to hear it. But I'm not going to engage in any of the like back and forth. And I'm too old for that. this year, you guys, what do we say? We're gonna be taking chill. We're gonna be happy. We're gonna be relaxed. And if somebody's causing stress, I'm not gonna feed into it. I also don't care. But I do care for the chisme. If you know any new stuff, let me know. Put it in the comments, you guys. Coca-Cola, blah 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 blah. You know, it's interesting. But it was a pleasure, you guys. Now I need dessert. Hold on. We ate good. We deserve a little potions from my cauldron. Since I run into people that just answer my questions, no back. See, that's the kind of thing. Like, they're the ones that know, and you can't have an opinion, and you can't like engage. I guess I don't like that. So, aw, thank you, Dee. Anyways, let's get some candies. What do we got going on here? Hi, Chiss. Oh, what's this? Oh, my dad brought me some of these the other day. Mm-hmm. Nice. Anyways, it was a pleasure, you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. I shall be here. Hopefully you guys are here. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Don't let shit push you down. Maybe we'll go get my nails done like this. And it's almost my birthday. So it's time to fix them, refill them. I don't know what it's called, but it's about that time. Oh, if you haven't dropped that like, please drop that like. I really appreciate you. Goes a long way in this world. If you have any questions, anything you want to share, put it down there. Any suggestions? You know, we're still sort of finding our way in this YouTube. So, anyway, love you guys. See you later. Bye.